Kani kadega Batesi TV, bat pidang pet yaki kubor baman kasni, balawan rasha pi da ka Orange Nissan, lom so po niya Fire Brigade Shillong, ringkat bat ka BDW International School Nongmansong, Langkarding Shillong. Admissions open now.
Hakani ka dorbar mang tingka haka kanreu trek matob na leber arajar arpo nakaliang MLA ka seng Kongres na Mawson Ram constituency uba HM Shangpliang ulabo Jingkylli yo menteri sarkar bakmi ya katnat home jail bakidan kat nongot ki koidi ki balaset ha Shillong district jail kontop ya ki kishinrang bat ki kentai bat kat kum ka jingkhen haka basandor ya kini ka bendi tang kat nongot ki koidi de banset hangni.
Honorable Speaker, sir, request to start question number 3. A, sir, the total number of prisoners, both men and women, presently kept in the Shillong district jail are as follows. Male 422, female 18, total 440. B, sir, the approved capacity of prisoners, both men and women, in the Shillong district jails are male 135, female 15. High security 20 male, total 170. C, sir, a step taken by the government to provide sufficient space and basic amenities to the prisoners as per the jail manual are as follows. The government has approved the proposal for extension of district jail Shillong and sanctioned an amount of 8 crore 46 lakhs 45,000 rupees only to the PWD-B department has completed the tendering process for the same. The government has sanctioned an amount of 27.60 crores only for the construction of the new district jail at Longstoin. Once the construction of the district jail Longstoin is completed, the inmates from the West Khasi Hills and Southwest Khasi Hills will be shifted to the district jail, Longstoin from Shillong jail. It may be mentioned that 30 convicts were shifted from Shillong to the Nongpo jail to ease the congestions in the Shillong district jail. Basic amenities including medicines, toothbrush, toothpaste, soap, etc. are being provided to the inmates. The inmates also have access to a TV with a cable facilities to every ward. Indoor games like carom, chess, ludo are being provided, and the outdoor games like the volleyball are also being provided. Meat and fish are being provided twice a week. Breakfast and midday tea, along with the bread, biscuits, are also served into the inmates.
Mr. Speaker, sir. So now the picture is very clear that how congested our jails are. So the approved capacity of the Shillong district jail is 170, and we have in place now 440 inmates. Sir, I'm fully aware of the fact that overcrowding has caused a shortage of sleeping areas for the inmates of the Shillong district jail, with many inmates being forced to sleep underneath the existing beds and furnitures. From what we see, sir, now, that the overcrowding of the jail has caused a lot of inconveniences to the inmates of the prison. May I know from the Honourable Minister what steps would be taken to ease the congestion?
So I already replied. We have said that the government has sanctioned for 2 more jails. That is one in Shillong itself and one in the Longstoin jail, sir, to ease the congestion of the inmates, sir.
Sir, may I know from the Honourable Minister that this proposed extension of the district jail in Shillong with a sanction of 8 crores, will it decongest the jail?
No, sir. Since we have got the space there, sir, in Shillong jail.
Now, so will after construction of this or extension, is it going to ease the congestion in the jail?
Of course, sir. It will ease the congestion in the district Shillong jail, sir.
So how many more inmates would it allow or give the space for this after the extension?
102 inmates, sir. Only for the Shillong jail. After that, after the Longstoin jail, after completions, all the inmates of the Southwest Castles and Southwest Castle will be taken to the Longstoin jail, sir.
Sir, may I know from the Honourable Minister whether it is a fact that all women prisoners are confined to one single room?
Sir, there are only 18 female inmates at present, sir. The provision is only for 15. There's only 3 more, sir, there in the Shillong jail, sir.
That's not the fact, sir. My question is whether it is a fact that 18 women are being kept in one single room in the Shillong district jail.
Yes, sir, at present.
So one can imagine, sir, that 18 women prisoners are being kept in one small room in the Shillong district jail. It is inhuman, sir, to keep such prisoners in one single room. May I know from the Honourable Minister what immediate steps can be taken to decongest that room? I remember, sir, when we had conducted an inspection of the Shillong district jail, we found all the 18 women sitting on top of the bed. There was no other space for them to move around. And there was one single toilet and one small bathroom for them to keep their own personal hygiene. It is really something that flouts the Supreme Court order, which emphasizes that the Article 21 of the Constitution requires a life of dignity for all persons. And it lamented that there is hardly any change on the ground as far as prisoners are concerned. And the Supreme Court had ruled that prisoners, like all human beings, deserve to be treated with dignity. May I know from the Honourable Minister whether immediate action will be taken to decongest and to remove these women prisoners to a better room or a more spacey room?
Sir, that one will be examined, but of course, definitely after the extension building, the provision is there for the female inmates.
Sir, but that will be too late, sir.
Your 5 supplementary questions.
Sir, that will be too late, and I want an immediate action to be taken that these women prisoners are kept at the separate rooms or decongested, sir.
Sir, definitely we'll take the immediate action on this and we'll make it 2 rooms soon, sir.
My last one, sir. Sir, there is a letter which contradicts what the Honourable Minister has said. I have a copy of the letter given by the Superintendent of the District Jail, Shillong. He has written that I am to state that as per the observation, the committee has suggested to improve the living conditions of the female prisoners. And here are the important issues where he had flagged to the department also. He says the wards need renovation and painting. He says female nurse is needed. Then he says that 3 more female warders are needed. And the contradiction is that television sets are not working and they have been out of order for a long time. Here in the answer, the minister says that the inmates have also access to a TV with cable facilities in every room and wards. May I get the clarification, sir?
Sir, I start to my reply, sir. What I had said, the facilities has been given to the inmates, sir, with the TV and cable facilities.
But the ground reality is not true, sir. Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I would like to know from the Honourable Minister whether the toilets are within the cell or outside the cell.
Within the cell, sir.
I request the Honorable Minister to reply.
I said within the cell, sir. Inside, sir.
Sir, it's a fact that the toilets are inside the cell, and somewhere there are now doors. And when the toilets are inside the cell, it is just open, just half full, and then everything is exposed to the entire cell. So whether it is a fact.
Sir, I just taken about 2 weeks back. Definitely we look after the requirements of the inmates in the jail, sir.
I have a serious question to me.
Papit is up me.
Mr. Speaker, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, may I know from Honorable Minister whether CCTV have been installed inside the jail premises, sir?
So I have already installed 22 CCTV, but at present it's out of, it's not working at present, sir.
So that means to say that all 22 have been installed, but all is not working at present. So may I know, because regarding with the CCTV, if I'm not mistaken, the government of India have sanctioned row of money for installation of that CCTV inside the jail premises. But may I know from Honorable Minister how much that government of India have been sanctioned only for the installation and procurement of that CCTV, sir?
So for that I require notice. I don't have information right now.
You already
Just one, sir, which I forgot, which is very important to be brought to the notice of this August House, sir.
Okay, last question.
Sir, thank you. Sir, what we have noticed that the Shillong District Jail, they have kept the young offenders between the age of 18 to 21 along with the convicts, which is very wrong and which is not as per the norms of the jail manual, sir. This has to be segregated. And also, sir, there are the under trial prisoners who mingle and been kept along with the convicts. So there is a fear that these young offenders may be influenced by these hardcore convicts. So therefore, the government may kindly examine that the segregation has to be made immediately, sir.
So I welcome the suggestion given by the Honorable MLA from Mausaram. Definitely we'll look into it, sir.
Mr. Speaker, sir.
Yes.
May I also from the Honorable Minister?
Nice.
I'm feeling a little funny actually. We are sending all the convicted person, criminal person to the prisoner, but yet our MLAs are concerned for them. It's like creating a heaven, especially in the jail. But anyways, now we are talking about the amenities and all. I would like to ask from the Minister whether there is any kind of a training program to those convicted or prisoners when they come out back so they don't get entertained again to go back. Because sometimes, if we create that kind of a heaven, especially inside the prisoner, anybody can come and kill and then go back again. So any other program other than giving them facilities so that, prisoners will not love to go back to prison again?
Sir, we are party training to the prisoners, sir. We have the training, sir.